Good morning and welcome. This is Entertainment, and as you know, my name is Izina. Unfortunately, Aisha won't be with us today, but I want to believe that you're in good hands. And today I have a special guest for you. He is changing the face of the creative game. He is someone who has collaborated with a lot of international organizations, bodies. Example, he was chosen to create an editorial with the American magazine Iridescent, and also he recently debuted his work, which is Sinister. Sinister, I'm right. Yes, Sinister, in Maryland, USA. He's also styled the likes of Afrobeat and Rich the Kid. I know you're excited to speak to him. Well, he's right here with me. His name is Magawtf. Welcome to the show, Maga.
Thank you.
Yes, so I know the audience at home is really excited. I'm really excited as well because I've seen a lot of your work on Instagram. I'm really online a lot and I see your stuff pop up a lot.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. So I know your most popular work as of right now is Ode to 86.
Right.
It has like over 1,000 views on Instagram, even more on other social platforms.
Right.
And I just wanted to know, what is the inspiration behind this project?
So Ode to 86, I was in a place where I was just I would call it like a creative block, but but then I was just thinking like, okay, what do I need to work on now? What should I do? And then I started digging through the family archives, like
As we do.
The family archives. I started digging through the family archives, and I was just looking at like pictures from like the 80s, the 90s of my parents, and then I was like, it would be really nice to kind of like recreate a modern version of that. So yeah, that's just essentially what it is. It was inspired by the year that my parents met, 1986.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why you had the whole, the models. We had them paired, and we told a really beautiful story, and it resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why like it was able to get the recognition that it got. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. That's
Thank you.
nice to know, because I do that as well. I go to the family archives and I
Archives.
dig them up. But you did something special.
Right.
You made it look very modern, but you
Right.
still captured that olden
Olden
days
essence,
aesthetic. I love that.
And another because I love referencing. Like one thing about me is like art lives forever. So it's just essential to just kind of recreate your own version every now and then. So we got a picture of a fan that was jumping into Fela Kuti's apartment, and then we just recreated that on the set. And then like that one, people really loved it because it was like, wow, like they were able to do something.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that one too.
Thank you.
So speaking of, we mentioned you had a debut exhibition of
Right.
Sinister in
Right.
Maryland, USA. So
Right.
tell me about that.
Oh, shout out to Nathan, a Native Experiment, Omar. They were the ones that hit me up. They were like, oh, this was around New Year. They hit me up. They were like, okay, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do an exhibition in America, and they're looking for like artists, creatives, And then they were like, yeah, so what do you have? Then they gave me a brief. And then I was like, oh, I was already thinking of something. And then like I presented the idea to them. And they were like, oh, wow, okay. Like we'll fund it, like okay, like let's fund the project. So they funded it, and then I think this is like late January, and then I sent the pictures to them. They had it printed, and apparently the curator told me that my pictures, they were one of like the most liked in the exhibition.
Wow.
So it was an honor, because it's like I'm just in ABJ here, and my work is being debuted and exhibited in like Maryland. So I was really honored by that. Yeah, it was a great feeling, and also knowing that my work was one of the most liked. And like people saying, oh, they want to even buy it, and like people hitting me up on Instagram and saying, oh, I really like this. It was really flattering.
Wow, that's nice. That shows that it's not a fluke. It's actually
no,
talent.
No, put in hard work. And it's crazy because it's like that same work, that was the one that put me. I don't know if you know Erica Badu.
Wow.
She saw it on one of these art pages, and she saw my page, and she went through all my posts and followed me. That was
that
so just
is
off
big.
that, so just off that one, just off that one editorial, like it caused like a butterfly effect of like other good things that are still happening till today.
Wow, that is amazing. So just let us know about your creative process.
It varies, man, because I'm a man of multiple skills. So I'm a art director, I'm a stylist, I am Polaroid photographer, and I'm also a fashion designer. So it's like, but predominantly styling, art direction. So with that, it's like, if I'm creating for myself, it just comes, it's divine. Like, I run every day, so I soak in the nature, I soak in the environment, I see stuff, and then I take note of it, and then I might use it in the future. Or like I'm just scrolling through Twitter, and like I see these like iconic pop culture moments, and I just bookmark it. And then maybe when I'm working on an editorial, I just kind of like reference it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's like if it's for a client, say for example, you have like a clothing brand, and you come with like designs. I'd be like, okay, what do I get from this design? What do I see from it? And how can I, make it my own version? And then I tend to just like create an editorial or like a fashion shoot from that. So it's just pretty much stuff like that. It's a vast thing. If I get into it,
I can imagine. I can imagine. Thank you so much for being on the show with me today. I'm sure everyone at home enjoyed this. I'm sure you got a lot from Magawtf, and there's a question mark there.
Yeah,
very cheeky, very cheeky. That's nice. So thank you for being with us. Stay tuned. There's the sports segment coming up, so look forward to that.